tablet sound.
That's what you get for thinking.
What's that?
That's what you get for thinking.
It's the coffee. Sorry.
I was going to stop to get coffee and donuts, and I'm like, it's too damn cold to get out of the truck.
Yeah, I was just like, I wasn't going to stop. I'm like, I got to get coffee.
By the time I would have walked up here anyway, it would have been ice cold.
I know. Yeah, I know. I thought about it. Like, if I got to park on that ramp that you're in.
Yeah.
I would, driving in, I was like, I would have bet 95% I was going to have to. Yeah. It's like, the car's not going to work. The other thing, too, is that lot I'm in back there, it says, like, the maximum per day is $6.
Oh, really?
I saw this, I think the sign said, like, $2 an hour during prime hours, which I think was the school day.
Yeah.
$1 an hour.
Huh.
Maximum. It said maximum 6, but I don't know. Fan
club's probably asked me.
Fan club checking in. Oh, we got an official. Oh, we got names on the jerseys. Not that we can read them from up here.
And I can't even see the camera, so I can't really zoom in.
Because Ritter, you're right on top of it.
You want to do a test for Ashley real quick? Ashley, can you hear us? Well, it must be nice to be away from Minnesota and be warmer than we are here at negative 24 degrees without wind chill. How about that, Ashley? Sound check is good on her end.
It's 5 in the morning, apparently.
Yep.
So we saw something. That's the trainer.
You have a trainer?
Is that your people checking in?
Nah, wife left for work. She put that Life 360 tracker on all her phone.
Yeah. Got that too. I turned it off for a while, and then I just... Why did you turn that off?
Mm-hmm.
where I am.
Right?
Just like tell you. Well, you got to see if you're getting close to getting home when you leave work or whatever. Let's see
Yay, scoreboard operators here. Yay.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure she's excited too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is called Northwest Junior Women's Hockey League.
Hey, it works.
There you go. 8 o'clock is when warm-up start. Any good program?
No.
Our Deacon coach was out last night.
Yeah, they said he hasn't been looking good all week.
Yeah, he said he had the flu. Yeah. I like him.
Austin, he's a good dude.
Yeah. I'm sure, like any coach, there's some people that don't like him, but for various reasons. But okay, Washington's 3-9. NAHA's 8-4-1.
What's NAHA?
These guys, NAHA White.
Oh, yeah, NAHA's white.
Yeah. Braintree, Mass. Wherever that is. You guess the Boston area?
Yeah, MA, NAHA, and Washington Drive.
Yeah. No names on the jersey. Andrew. Good eye, man. We're high maintenance.
We are.
I was saying the tough thing about this, the part of it, you can't ask a coach about, hey, how do you say that kid's name?
Yeah. No, little south of Boston, as Ashley says.
What's that?
Ashley can hear us. They're a little south of Boston.
Who's Ashley?
The main guy.
Hi, Ashley.
Home of bar pizzas.
Home of what?
Bar pizzas?
Sure. I do remember some of these names. These colleges I've never heard of. Obviously, this girl's smart. It's the Milwaukee School of Engineering.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Got a gal going to play for Minnesota State.
There's one girl committed here. I can't remember who it
Was
is.
there? I mean, I get it. It's a great opportunity for girls to get exposure, and maybe they can somewhere.
Hey, we got music this year. That's new.
Is it? Okay. have to click something on here?
No, it's live.
I remember there was something you had to click last year.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, because I deal between periods. You couldn't hear that. NAHA is the North American Hockey Academy. Yeah. Oh, we got a minute to go.
Yep.
Somebody just got to get live up there, or is it going right now?
It's going right now. She handles all of that on her end.
Oh, okay. All the parents tuning in from work or what? I got nothing right now.
Hey, we got fans.
You got what?
We got fans. There's 3 of them over here. Was there?
There's one down here.
Oh, really?
We got to remember it's 3 in the arena at the region. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Skate the bucket out and go, here, your turn. Can't remember they announced starters or anything. Where do we want to go? Okay. Hey, welcome to the University of Minnesota campus where we've got junior women's hockey league action coming up here bright and early on a Friday morning. First game up of the day will be the Washington Pride against the North American Hockey Academy, better known as NAHA White. Jason Hetland running the show. My name is Mike Cook. Thanks for being with us here on a balmy Friday morning here in the Twin Cities. What do you say? Game time temperature outside, I believe, is minus 19. Wind chill, I think it said was 45 below, I heard on the way over. So, coldest weather in 7 years here in the Twin Towns. And thank God we're inside a hockey rink. I know they've got the big hockey day in Minnesota going on this weekend in a suburban Hastings, and that's outdoors with a full slate of activities still scheduled. The U.S. Pond Hockey Championships are here in town this weekend outside. I know they did cancel for today and rescheduling next couple of days. Washington 3-9-1 coming in. NAHA White 8-4-1. And we are underway from 3M Arena at Mariucci. NAHA White in the white, coincidentally, moving right to left across your screen. And the Washington Pride wearing the black. They'll be going left to right. 20-minute periods here in Junior Women's Hockey League action. As Washington tries to carry it into the zone, NAHA's going to bring it out the other way. Backhanded across that time was Quinn Taylor. Couldn't quite get it all the way across. And Washington going the other way. Allie Kramer, number 8, in on the puck for Washington. Washington, by the way, in goal is going to go Madison Maloney. She's 3-4 with a 2.30 goals against average, and she makes her first save of the hockey game. 920 is her save percentage. Trying to get the number on the goaltender for NAHA Academy. It looks like it's number 32 this morning. That would be Evelyn Brown. 250 on the goals against with a 911 save percentage coming into this weekend here in Minneapolis. Lofting that one out to center. Change upcoming for NAHA. A couple of fresh skaters on the ice. And here come the Pride the other way at 3-on-2 briefly. That one steered aside. Looking for that rebound was Washington's number 5, Emma Arita. Class of 2027 forward. Icing is the call and first whistle of the game back in the NAHA end. Here at the home of the Golden Gopher men's hockey team. Of course, the women play next door at Ritter Arena. Little, 4,000 seat facility, a little under 4,000. Place will be rocking this weekend. I know the women are in town again. Bunch of Olympians going to be from here. Oh, nice little redirect in front. That nearly got by. Taylor Ziegler, opportunity early for the Pride. Keeping that one in and breaking out of the zone this time is NAHA. That's Murphy, I believe, with the puck for NAHA. Here comes the Pride the other way. 2-on-2 potential. Shot easily steered wide that time by Brown. Battle near side boards. NAHA is able to poke that one out. 1-2 player change for NAHA as 24-20. Olivia Johnson comes off the board, over the boards. I don't have a number 20 on my roster. We'll have to figure out who that is. NAHA trying to back that one out. Pride keeping that one in. Early stages of this one. Here comes it. Number 20 for NAHA. Again, we're going to see who that is. Olivia Johnson out there along with her. The other member of that top trio, Kate Lauder, number 16. Kate's got a couple of goals coming into this one. Something Toth is number 20. We'll have to look at. I believe it's Boglarka Baixi Toth, Brown University commit. Listed as number 41 on the roster, so we'll make a note there. And we play on. First of 6 games today here at 3M Arena at Mariucci. And NAHA's going to bring out, they'll just dump that one into the zone. Line change upcoming for NAHA. Washington will play it behind that, or try to anyway. An aggressive forecheck by NAHA. Back in the zone, falling down, but trying to get a shot off. Staying with the puck. Nice job individually there was Tegan Flode. F-L-O-D, Flode. Class of 2027. Yet to commit to future collegiate plans. And now bringing it out once again. Here's Flode. Teams just kind of feeling each other out here in the early stages of this one. Danielle Mayer knocks it in. Long shot. Brown watches that one go wide. And trying to punch it out this time. NAHA loses that at the half wall. Here's number 25 for NAHA. That's Brianna Gruber. Looking for the long breakout. Tried to spring a gal down the far side. That was 17 leaking out. Abby Richardson. Couldn't quite get the pass to Abby. And again, Brown watches, steers that one aside. Opportunity in front. Pride unable to get anything connected that time. 15:45 to go. Scoreless first. We're 10 for NAHA with the puck. Kaylee Mandeville. Kaylee Merrimack commit. And Washington will just try to get something out of their own zone this time. Kept in nicely that time by NAHA at the blue line. I think that was Richardson. And opportunity. Marceau for Washington. Couldn't control into the zone. And Pride going to have to regroup. Tried to send her on the boards. Does that time over defensive partner. That was Kramer with the pass. All the way down. It would be an ice, I believe. And there's our whistle with 15:05 to go in the scoreless first. Happy Friday morning, wherever you're checking in from. Going to be 27 on the draw. Reese Kartish against number 16, and that's Sophia Leto. Number Leto had a... Oh, we got a 1-0 hockey game. NAHA off the draw. Quick shot. Looks like it's going to be number 18, Alara Murphy, with the opening goal. This one, 4:59. Actually, it's, I believe, Gilbertson, actually, number 19 with the goal. Don't have a Gilbertson on my roster. We'll see what we can come up with for you. Bottom line, it's 1-0 NAHA. Time of that one, like we said, 4:59. NAHA 8-4-1 coming in, 2-1-1 in their last time out at the Canton Ice House games back in December. And dumped it all the way in that time. Villette chasing for the Washington Pride. Pride 3-9-1, we said, coming in. Kush Sidhu is their coach. Back down. A dangerous one there. Kind of tried to clear it, but went off the side of her own net that time. A little dangerous play back there for Washington. And just dumping that one in that time. Number 20, but Ixie Toth, I should say. That one, I thought that one got out. Officials disagree. We play on. Doesn't matter. NAHA gets the puck back. Down that left side by Ixie Toth. Cross ice pass, just dumping that one in off the stick of Olivia Bonarigo. Number 4 in white. Throw it on, nothing doing that time. Pride struggling to get it out of their own end. Again, they did a nice job earlier being able to get that puck out, but you see NAHA's really putting on the pressure here in the last few minutes. Of course, having a 1-0 lead as well as part of that. Try to send it back up top. Pride opportunity to get it out of their own zone, and they finally do, leading the rush. Taylor Boyce, 22 in black. Little incidental contact as she goes in with Olivia Bonarigo. Bonarigo, a Stonehill commit. Flawed for NAHA. Near side, number 8, Ellie Mailing, an RPI commit for NAHA. Flawed 1 on about 4 as the rest of her teammates change up. Drop past, nobody there wearing white, but it is going to be kept. I don't. That puck did score it out. Officials were all over it, forcing to tag, and they do. Oh, we have an icing, so puck's going to be back in the Washington Pride end nonetheless. 12:31 to go. Draw, control, Washington. Kramer, number 8. And, yep, nice job. NAHA gets back onside. Flood nearly touched that on the way out. Would have been a whistle, but we do play on the frozen surface. Washington 2 on opportunity. Oh, shot, goal, 1-1 the score. Lauren Smith. I think we call that a snipe when you're using hockey terminology. Had a nice pass that time from Katie McGee, and she buried it top shelf. 7:53 be the time of that one. That's when you just tip your hat and say, nice shot. And Washington pokes that puck back in. Well, we got ourselves a new hockey game here. Early stages, a goal apiece. Here comes number 11 for NAHA in with the puck. That would be Quinn Taylor. Taylor, class of 2026 grad. Going to go play at BU. Staying home, Boston University. Wants to be a Terrier. On the draw will be number 34, Elizabeth LaChance, against was Washington's captain, Danielle Mayer, and she actually won the draw. Up in front, opportunity. Quick glove save there by Maloney for the Pride. Keeps us a 1-1 hockey game. 8.5 into this one. And Maloney just wisely puts the mitt down. Little extra shove there from a defender. And Washington will change up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to put a fresh 5, and I believe NAHA doing the same. NAHA's got Gilbertson up front with Morden, and can't tell on the far side. I believe that's Cassidy Lobisser. Apologize if we butcher any of these names. We didn't have an opportunity to ask coaches how to do the pronunciations. Bottom line is college coaches will know who these young ladies are. Turnover at neutral. Here comes the Pride. 2-on-3. Got a trailer shot. And Big Save Brown got the glove on that one. Lauren Smith looking for her second of the night. By the way, Smith's goal a little bit ago, 6 on the season. Ties her with Sophia Leto for the Pride lead. And a quick change that time as Washington's going to put out, looks like at least a couple of fresh skaters. Ruby Thier on the draw. She loses at that time to number 27, Morden of NAHA. Danica Morden, Sacred Heart commit. Pride, and they'll keep that one in just off of a defender up into the bench. Face off, I believe, will be outside the zone. 10:42 to go. No, they're going to put it back inside the zone. So face off to the left of netminder Evelyn Brown, class of 2027. And let's see if NAHA can get something out of their zone this time. Streaming down, that'll be right down the middle for NAHA is number 15, Petra Poloni. And she'll get it back just outside the blue line. Got Johnson with her, along with number 20, Ixie Toth. And Pride again, just poking it in. Trying to be a little aggressive on the forecheck that time. Halfway through this first period, we're 1-1 from 3M Arena at Mariucci. Nice move that time. Wrist shot. Maloney save. Rebound is there. Oh, off the post. Poloni with a great opportunity to put NAHA back up in front. But a goaltender's best friend providing assistance. And Maloney will just wisely hang on to that one. Face off to the left of Madison Maloney. I said Maloney, very impressive, .920 on the save percentage coming in. A Norwich commit, staying in the Northeast. Here's Flood. Numbers for NAHA. Flood in deep. It was Klein on aggressive number 9. And Meyer will dump it, try to dump it out for the Pride, kept in. Seen a lot of that in the last, 6-7 minutes where it's been NAHA able to keep it in, but the Pride did have a nice 2-on-2 breakout, resulted in the game-tying goal. Yes, Maloney with another glove save. Looking at these standings, NAHA White, they're 4th, 7-3-1 overall. The Washington Pride are 6th at 3-9-1. Stansted College leading the way. They're 10-1-0, along with Northwood School also 10-1-0. I think we see both of those teams, I believe, later today. Also, Shattuck St. Mary's has a couple of teams here. Of course, a traditional hockey school in Faribault, Minnesota, probably about an hour south of here. And we've got the Minnesota Icebreakers from suburban Roseville joining the fray this weekend. Backhand this one out. And NAHA gets that one out of the. They'll just dump that one in. They'll change up 4 that time. Going in solo is LaChance. LaChance 5'8", 13 on the season. And again, boy, Washington really likes to spring number 24 down the right side. That's Lauren Smith. Class of 2028. Taylor stops. Smith tried to get it in front. Too far in front, though. Richardson was a couple of strides behind, shadowed nicely by one of the Pride defenders. Back across, just behind Taylor that time. Oh, couldn't quite keep that in, was Taylor. Washington able to change up a player. There's number 4, Genevieve Villette, comes onto the ice for the Pride. A couple of NAHA changes as well behind the play. With 7.5 to go in the first. 1-1 our score. Still. Man, not sure if that one got all the way through to Maloney, but it ended up not going between the pipes. There you go, just going to get knocking that one out of harm's way. It was Sophia Leto. In front, nothing doing that time. Shot Maloney, she had a great look. Easy glove save. Mandeville, the shot. Don't have a shots on goal here in the arena tonight, so can't really tell where we're at, but quite a few for NAHA. I would think somewhere around the double-digit mark they've got to be at by now. Good battle behind the net that time. Defensively, Audrey O'Byrne for the Washington Pride, number 10. I think Ashley had a good tournament here last year, if I remember correctly. I should say a good weekend. I guess it's really not a tournament. Maloney, a couple of big saves that time. Right on the doorstep was Murphy. Check it. Was that Gilbert? I mean, that's Gilbertson, actually. 19, not 18. Down low, Gilbertson right there on that doorstep. Tried to find a teammate coming down just to the right side. Couldn't do it. Good pressure, quick shot. Didn't get all of that one at all that time was Mandeville. Nice setup. Just kind of went off the heel of her stick. Nope, no icing that time. Officials quickly on the call with that, saying the puck was tipped on the way in. Had a lot of players hopping on and off right there momentarily, but we're back to 5-on-5. Dare I say it, a penalty-free hockey game thus far. Kiss of death. And we've got a hold. What do they call that? The announcer's curse? And it's going to be NAHA to be shorthanded. As number 25 will sit. Brandon Gruber, the guilty party. On a hold. 14-13. Time of this one. Well, of course, at this point, NAHA, you can just dump it down. Instead, they're going to try to break it out with a shorthanded opportunity. Tried to get that one across. That time was off the stick of Poloni. She wrapped one off the post earlier. And wisely just shot all the way down. Pride going to be forced to regroup once again with 25 seconds elapsed in this power play. First of the game for either squad. And Poloni again just comes back, picks up the loose puck, and NAHA is just going to play a little catch in their own zone before dumping it all the way down again. More precious seconds ticking away on the Washington PP with 5 to go in the first. Nice aggressive forecheck by NAHA. That was Poloni. Let's see if the Pride can get something going out this time with Vetterman. Vetterman up to, this is number 20, McGee. She had an assist on the Pride goal. Backhands it in. Nobody there wearing black, however. At least not cleanly, as Haley Benson came over. Haley Benson going to play for Lebanon Valley. That goes just wide. Benson watches that go by. And here comes NAHA. Once again, I should say Brown, the goalie. Opportunity for a shorty, and it is a huge save. Maloney gets that right pad on it, thwarting Taylor's opportunity. Quinn Taylor's got 15 on the year. Not going to get 16 right there. Another shorthanded opportunity. Net is off, yep, and the official sees it. And the clock will stop with 11 seconds to go. In the advantage for Washington, but great opportunity that time was Quinn Taylor. You said Taylor, a BU commit. Face off to the right in the zone. And NAHA White is now back at full strength. So coming into this one, NAHA, they averaged 3.8 goals per game. The Pride, 2.1. Coincidentally, that's also the goals against per game for NAHA. Pride giving up 3.1 on the season. Yeah, the Washington Pride power play, 6.7%, which will drop a little bit after that failed opportunity with the player advantage. And NAHA looks to bring it out far side. Gruber on that right side stops, get it in front, couldn't quite connect. Had Lauder coming down the slot. Pride able to poke that one out, down off the stick of Repke. And she'll give chase along with number 21, Macy Alford. Alford down low for the Pride. Tied up nicely along the boards by a NAHA defender. I think that was Gruber, it was. And NAHA quickly out of their own zone with 2:57 to go in the first. Maloney, another save. NAHA continues to control in the zone, and as I say that, the Pride able to break it out with Smith. Smith down that right side, odd angle shot, hits the outside of the net. Brown had that post guarded perfectly for NAHA. Shot. Brown watches that one go wide. Pride, yeah. No, they did keep that one in far side. Good call by the official right on top of it. Trying to go through traffic that time was the Pride. Kept in again nicely at the blue line by Vetterman. And Brown probably wisely hangs on to that one with 2:17 to go in the first. Said Sophia Leto, the leading goal scorer, coming in with 6 for the Pride. She wears sweater number 16. And Quinn Taylor, we mentioned a little bit ago, 15 goals to lead NAHA White. Teams have met once earlier this year. They have NAHA with a 2-1 win back on October the 3rd. Pride tag up, they do, but it's NAHA with the puck. Backhanded into the zone again. Yep, and that's an easy offside call for the officials. Trying to get out was Poloni, but puck backhanded in. I don't know if her teammate just didn't see her. So face-off will come just in front of the Washington Pride bench. $1:55 to go in the first. 1-on-2, odds not in the favor for Taylor Ziegler, but Washington is able to control it in the NAHA zone. Looking for the tip in front. Good defensive coverage. There's a couple of Pride players, including Aridi, looking for the tip. Stop and spinning. Nice backhand across. A nice move to be able to get the backhand across. NAHA looking to get one before this period expires in 80 seconds. They scored first. on Gilbertson's goal. And then tying it up about 3 minutes later was the Washington Pride. And here we are, 1-1. With 1 minute now to go in the opening frame. Here from 3M Arena at Mariucci. It's going to send it far side. Opportunity from the circle. Nice off the defender that time. Nice job getting in the way of that was Leto. Yeah, here come the Pride the other way. Mariah Marceau leading the rush, number 3. Class of 2026. Shot nearly hits the 3M mark on the end boards. There's 3M, the corporate sponsor here at a lot of the Minnesotans will just simply still call Mariucci Arena. Icing will be the result of that whistle. And we'll have 9.7 seconds left in period number 1. Face off to the right of Evelyn Brown. And controlled by NAHA. Tie up a couple of Pride players as the final seconds tick off. 20 minutes gone by. It is NAHA 1, the Washington Pride 1. The NAHA players go out to congratulate Brown as we have 1 minute here between periods. Washington Pride, they gather on their bench, or I should say on the ice right in front of their bench. By the way, both these teams will be in action later today as well. Although I think we've had some scheduling changes. So we'll have to double check who plays when. They initially had Washington in the 10 a.m. game today. And the NAHA Washington matchup initially was scheduled for 6 o'clock tonight. Obviously that got moved up. Northwood was supposed to be the early opponent for NAHA, but you know, the weather and the cold temperatures, and I understand there's been some reshuffling. Teams are going to want to try to get out of here a little bit earlier. I saw there was a storm that's going to hit like the southeast U.S. and then come up the coast. So 10 a.m. coming up, we've got Northwood's going to play SSM, the Shattuck squad. Washington will play again at 8 o'clock tonight against Pacific. NAHA is in the 6 o'clock game against Northwood as of right now. All schedules subject to change. Yeah, I understand a couple of the teams were kind of late getting in here yesterday. Horn has sounded. Neither team looking to get away from their bench momentarily. Yeah, we mentioned that Kush Shadu is the Washington Pride coach. Tony Miano and Kayla Friesen leading NAHA White out of Braintree, Mass. A little music cranked up here in the old Mariucci Arena. Sorry, 3M Arena at Mariucci. Old habits, hard to break sometimes for those of us that grew up here. Pride will be going right to left this period, and the Road Blacks. We said NAHA White, conveniently wearing white. The North American Hockey Academy, whose players are pounding their sticks on the board as we start period number 2. Here at 3M Arena at Mariucci. 20 minutes will play. I believe they resurface after this second period. Trying to remember from last year when the Junior Women's Hockey League was here. Trying to get it in front. Good job that time. Maloney right there for Washington to prevent anything from happening there. That's good pressure early by NAHA. Had a couple of gals right in front looking for a redirect. And here come the Pride. They are staying on side on that far side. See who that was. It just able to drag her skate to stay on side. It was 25, Campbell Haggerty. I think the first time we mentioned Haggerty, she's going to go to SUNY Potsdam, as we've got, I believe, a penalty. And as we say, Haggerty, she gets down in the corner. Had a little contact and hit the boards, and we're going to have our second penalty of the game. NAHA, as Haggerty comes off, she's got her right hand to her head. Might have got her bell rung a little bit. Hopefully nothing serious, but she is. Actually, she's going to go to the bench as well. I guess it's going to be offsetting roughs. Well, it's number 17 for NAHA. Richardson to sit. No, we are going to play five-a-side, offsettings. Okay. Didn't see the official signal, but it's 58 seconds here of period number 2. Just kind of keeping an eye on Haggerty over there on the bench. She's kind of putting her head down a little bit. And trying to get everything together. Don't see any trainers going over anything, so that's a good sign. Pride keeping that one in at the blue line. Done nicely that time by Taylor Boyce. She wears 22 for the Pride. And Boyce is going to get the puck again after her teammates unable to keep that one in the NAHA zone. NAHA the other way. Gilbertson tries to feather a pass through for a tip that time. Lobiser she was looking for. Couldn't quite connect. NAHA near side. Gruber shot through traffic. That got knocked down in front. Nice screen set up that time in front by NAHA. Okay. Stop. Spin over to Gruber. Up ahead. This is Polonier. Overskate, or that puck a little too far. Cleared out that time. Evans. Ariana Evans, number 6 for the Pride, who controls the puck again. Backhands that one around. Dump back in that time. Bixie Toth. BAHICZKI -TOTH. Bahixie Toth. I apologize if we are mispronouncing that name. Centered across rebound. Oh, puck was laying there. Had Polonia been a left-handed shot, would have had a great opportunity, but as it was, she's a righty, and that puck scored it below the end line. Good pressure by NAHA. Working our way through. This is Richardson, 17 in, or check that was 47 in white height. Amherst College commit for Aniva. Washington couldn't quite control that puck with Marceau for number 3. That's going to be flawed the other way for NAHA. She battles along over at the half wall. She and Hadley Kramer. Get a couple help from their teammates, and it's going to be the Pride coming away with this one. With 3.5 gone by in the second. We stay tied at 1. Shot Brown with a big save that time. Got that left pad down. And just poking that one ahead is number 28, Hayden Blum. First time we've called Hayden's name, I believe, tonight for NAHA. Or I should say this morning. I told tonight, force of habit thing. Quick turn, flawed shot. Goes just wide. Back up top, NAHA kept in a little right-handed, a little soccer-like move there, but puck does come out. And Maloney just gets in front of that one, steers it aside. Opportunity for the Pride to break out, but pinching in nicely that time was Taylor. And Taylor will control the puck down in the right corner. Backhands it up in front. Oh, nice drop pass. Try to get across near side. Bonarigo. She's going to pinch in from her defensive spot. Centered in front. Off a skate, but wide. Taylor making some moves. Taylor, had somebody coming on the back door that time. That was Polonia. Just couldn't quite connect with her teammate. Nice setup opportunity, though, for NAHA. Washington in desperate need, I think, of a stoppage. Got to get some fresh skaters out for the Pride. And they poke it out, but not far enough. They're going to get one change as Meyer hops over the boards, number 2. And that should be the whistle that Washington needs as a pretty obvious icing call for the men in stripes with 14:45 to go in the second. We stay tied at 1. We've got junior women's hockey league action on a Friday morning at 3M Arena at Mariucci. And we'll do that draw thing all over again. That last one took all of 5 seconds. NAHA going to regroup in their own zone. Turnover that time in their own end. But they do get the puck back quickly. Gilbert's going to get it at the half wall. Tries to backhand it out. Couldn't get it past Boyce, however. Boyce pinched in from her left defensive spot. And again, Washington to control this time back at their own zone. Wilbur sends in a teammate at left shot. Brown glove save on the left-handed shot by Ziegler. Face off, NAHA zone. With just under 6 minutes elapsed. Period 2. Draw controlled by really nobody as players from each squad try to get the puck. And it looks like it's going to be number 24, Olivia Johnson, coming to the way for NAHA. Try to get it up to Polonia. But instead it's going to be Washington in his own 3-on-2. Brown steers that one aside. 21, Maisie Alford in for Washington. And Pride do need to tag up. Still, they were good now, but bottom line is NAHA's going to bring it out far side. Mandeville. That got blocked on the way through. Mandeville with O'Beirne, a couple of 10s going at it briefly. And near side all alone down here with Smith. Smith trying to make a move down low. And that puck, that took an awkward bounce right in front. Brown got the glove on it. As Washington had a defender, Wendy Repke was right there. Somebody checked those boards. That was kind of goofy how that popped out. NAHA looks to control in their own zone with height. Can she get it out of the zone? Watched by 3 Pride players, but that puck does come out in favor of NAHA White. Aggressive play was Klein into the zone. And the Pride, can they break out? They've got a winger leaking over on that right side. Couldn't get the pass over to her, however. As in low again is Smith. Smith got that earlier goal for the Pride on a snipe, really from the right circle. Top shelf. And that went off a defender. Nope, yeah, it was tipped. Officials quickly saying no icing upcoming there. Not like the puck ever got down there anyway. That's Evans for Washington. Controlled by NAHA in the zone, looking to get something set up. Looking for that second goal. That one deflected off a defender, popped up out of harm's way. Haley Benson, I believe, with the, I guess you really can't say guilty party, but just in her spot. And the puck took a kind of a fluky bounce. Kept in nicely that time by Richardson. Set up, shot through traffic. Richardson was there for the tip, couldn't quite get it. Nice job defensively by O'Beirne to tie up Richardson. Sends it across. They had number 8 coming down was Eli Mealing coming in from the point. Backhand across. And Washington Pride thinking maybe an icing here wouldn't be the end of the world, but we do have a penalty upcoming on the Pride. You're going to get a whistle, but not for the reason they want, because we've got a hooking call. 8:57 gone by, I should say. Period number 2. And it's going to be number 4, Genevieve Villette, sitting for a couple of minutes on the hook. So we said 8:57. Time of that one. Well, NAHA with their first power play opportunity of this hockey game. Washington had one in the opening period, and then we had offsetting whiners early in this frame. NAHA, good puck movement. Miguel on that far side. Centered it across. William was there once again. And wisely cleared down the ice. 1:24 to go. Player advantage for NAHA. Mandeville, she'll leave it for Polonier. Man, here comes Murphy. Alara Murphy, a defender. Alara's going to go to Syracuse. Play some hockey. Join the Orange. Only right there, good job keeping that pad down. Is right there on the doorstep. Was Morton. And puck squirts out. Power play just over halfway through. As we just clear the halfway point of period number 2. NAHA Taylor. Nice defensive play. She lost the puck to Taylor Boyce. NAHA's going to leave it. Here's Taylor once again. Stop. Spin. We mentioned Quinn Taylor, number 11, top goal scorer for the Academy. And we've got a whistle because I'm not sure if we have another penalty upcoming. Didn't see an arm in the air. But there is a penalty coming up. It's going to be Quinn Taylor on a slash. 10:35. So we'll play 23 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And then that would leave, a buck 37. Power play upcoming for the Pride. Let's see, Washington just kind of tries to hold the puck back in their own zone, get everything set up. Nope, they can't because NAHA aggressively in on the forecheck. Here's Vetterman. Vetterman still with the puck for the Pride. Vetterman shot. Brown had a good look. Easy glove save there. Back at full strength of the Washington Pride. Their second power play of the morning now underway. 1:20 to go in the player advantage. That was tipped on the way in. Katie McGee, the Plattsburgh commit, number 20 in black. And just wisely sending went all the way down. A little bit of a line change that time for NAHA. Got some fresh skaters out there, including LeBisser. Tried to find number 15 coming down the slot, Haley Benson. Haley's got 4 goals this year for the Pride. Good to see, by the way, Campbell Haggerty out there for Washington. He was the one that's kind of Kind of looked like she had was holding her head a little bit as she went to the penalty box last time. Or earlier this period, I should say. But everything appears to be good. 22 to go. Advantage for the Pride. We mentioned earlier their power play was like 6% coming in. And Maloney's there, stick, glove. 7:35 to go. In the second, we stay 1-1. Looks like running time will not be an option in this one, as we are just 1-1 in the second. NAHA keeps that one in, sends it down low. Nice. You can clearly hear from the officials as it echoes through this nearly 10,000 seat arena. A lot of banners hanging in here for Gopher hockey. Rough year, though, for the Gopher men. Pretty much going to have to win the Big Ten tournament, I think, to get an NCAA tournament berth. Gopher women, on the other hand, they are a machine next door, Coach Brad Frost's squad. I think I saw they were second or third in the nation in the latest poll. Opportunity that goes just wide off. The Maloney pushes that one aside. Down low, stop, spin. Boy, when it comes to pressure, advantage NAHA. Goals, still 1-1. Olivia Johnson tries to lead the rush for the white sweater NAHA squad. Gets it back. Oh, and long. There was a Bahixie toss. She was knocked off the puck into the left circle. And the Pride looked to bring things down. Giving chase, Marceau. Araya, 2026 grad. Kept in, not for long. And NAHA doing such a nice job of being able to break out of their own zone. Oftentimes it's coming out, you look at it, it's like a 3-on-2 coming out of the zone, but Washington doing a nice job of getting a third player back to help out defensively. And as we say that, Washington will dump that one in, they'll tag up, make a few changes as well. And NAHA looks to bring it out. Far side, number 16, Kate Lauder. Deep into the zone. Stop, turn, Pride. And out it comes with Smith. Smith going one-on-one, can't get past her defender. And back into the zone it goes. And back out of the zone it comes. Nope, no icing that time. With 5 to go in the second. Last goal in this hockey game came at 7:53 of the opening period. Cleared out of the way. Right in front was Mandeville. Washington able to keep, briefly able to keep that one. And this one, yep, they will be nice. Thought that might have been tipped on the way out. The man in stripes disagrees. Face-off will come to the left of Evelyn Brown. Class of 2027 netminder for Maha White. LaChance will draw against Benson. And LaChance wins that one for Maha. And somehow that puck's going to come out of the Maha zone. Oh, hello, big collision. And we're going to have a penalty upcoming. It's going to be Ariana Evans to sit for Washington. And Big collision right on the Sun Country logo. And interference, pretty easy call there for the officials. With 4:19 to go in the second. Didn't quite see who she was able to, who got dropped, but it was, as I said, a pretty easy call. Second power play opportunity for NAHA. Second of the period as well. They were able to get some nice setups in that previous power play. Here comes Taylor down low. Thought they were giving it going. That went off a defender's skate. But Maloney right there got the mid on it. Good read by the netminder. 20 seconds elapsed. Power play. Chance wins the draw for NAHA. Taylor, I'm not sure Maloney saw that till the last split second, but she got the blocker on it. Boy, Taylor likes to shoot from the top of that left circle. Kind of between the top and the dot. Right-handed shot. .111 to go in the advantage. NAHA. Taylor, top of the slot. Long wrist shot through traffic. Maloney had a good look at that. Easy save for the netminder. Trying to get this one out is Vetterman, and she does. Washington unable to get any fresh skaters on, however, on this penalty kill. Defensive zone. 3 minutes to go in the period. Taylor, that would off. I think that might have went off her own player on the way through as Morton was in trying to set up a screen. Oh, Maloney got a glove on it, but didn't hang on to it. One of the few times she hasn't been able to cleanly catch the puck when the opportunity has been there. And she'll get a look there. Oh, drops that one, rebound. Thought she had it in her glove, didn't, but no harm is done. 10 to go on the player advantage. Back up top, NAHA, near side, down low. Little give and go. Yeah, you can hear Brown hitting her stick at the far end. And Maloney another big save with a scramble in front as the power play is over. With 2:16 to go. Period 2. Here from sunny but really, really cold Minneapolis. For those of you just tuning in, we driving in, I think they said the wind chill was 45 below here this morning. And they said, one of the weather guys said a high of -9 if we're lucky. So, and yes, people could say, why do you guys live there? Here's the Pride. Dumps that one out. The puck was tipped on the way through. Never going to make it down for an ice anyway. Almost a turnover that time. Aggressive on the forecheck was Lauren Smith. Smith, one of the younger players with a 2028 grad. And offside were the NAHA White with 1:36 to go in the second. Mentioned a little bit ago, these teams met back in October. 2-1 win for NAHA White. We pull up the score sheet from that one. It was Lido for Washington, Olivia Johnson with those are penalties, check that. Vetterman for Washington, and then Olivia Bonarigo and Caitlin Lauder were the goal scorers for that one. Game-winning goal came early in the third period off the stick of Lauder. Brown and Brenner, the goaltenders of record in that one. Shots 32-20 NAHA back then. 1:14 to go in the second. And puck, nope, I kept it out. It was LaChapelle that time. Or LaChance, I should say. Shot off the glass. Two on two in the corner. All the way around. Can either team break the deadlock in the final 45 seconds of this middle frame? Deep down, Villette for Washington. Loses the puck on a nice defensive play. That was Klein, I believe, the defender for NAHA. Washington gets back out. Down in front, there it is. Oh, just missing the cage. Good opportunity. Coming down the slot that time was number 2, Meyer. And with 10 seconds to go, I think Washington's going to be happy just to, well, as I say that, dump in. NAHA with a late opportunity is giving chase is Richardson. But the horn is going to sound. Scoreless in the second after a one apiece in the first. Teams are going to head to the locker room. We're going to say hello to the Zamboni. That means we're going to take a break here while you're watching Junior Women's Hockey League action from Minneapolis. Said that. brother's in Mexico.
Who, Jeff?
Yeah.
Really?
I just escaped the cold. Be back in a week, maybe.
Must be nice, right?
Exactly. I'm convinced he really doesn't work.
No.
Overtime in this game?
I don't think so. West Walls.
I saw you posted much of that on Facebook.
Yeah. Took some pictures from up in the booth when I was announcing.
Yeah.
That's center ice during the snowstorm.
Nice.
And then Foligno and Middleton.
Yeah.
Those are just USA versus
Yeah.
Canada. So I don't know where my Bauer picture is. There it is. Joe Mauer.
Joe, nice.
And the crew.
That crew, yeah. That's trouble.
That was a really cool experience, though, getting to do hot gym.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of one of those bucket list deals that you put on your resume, but you don't get paid for it.
Right. Not just the neat events. I wish I had a chance. I got offered a chance to cover tomorrow, but I already committed stuff. So
Oh, you could have. Shoot.
that's all right.
I would have understood that.
It was about 3 hours after I did all this stuff. I was like, hey, I'm putting it on.
Oh, no. Well, they don't have the heated media tents this year anyway. You would have been the brutal cold.
Media tent's not heated.
No, they don't even have one up this year. Yeah.
Delicate flower. Come on.
I know, right?
I covered it. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was in white relay. Just
Yeah.
cold. They had a media work permit.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, next year's in Brainerd.
Yeah, I saw that. Out on the lake somewhere?
I don't know. No, International Raceway is where they're having it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a cool event. It's like a couple that one. It was really cold. I went out there for. I watched like part of one period out there. They had the TVs on and
There's a couple games I had to announce from ice level, but all the other ones we were up in the booth, and the booth was heated. They just got done building that booth on Friday before.
Oh, really?
Before
I
start, yeah.
I assumed that was there.
Uh-uh.
I know that place is. I know they built it up nicely.
Yeah.
I thought that's that Heroes League and Shane Videla and all that. Yeah. One time we ran with Shane Videla.
Yeah, he actually he played goal for the NHL alumni game for one period. Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy.
He's a super cool guy. Yeah.
Stuff like this outdoors.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they could do a game or two of the junior women before hockey day.
But I mean, there is, I know tomorrow both Hastings boys and girls play.
Yeah. If they don't cancel it.
What? They're going to cancel it today.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised they're still going to have the Iowa game.
Well, they're already in town.
Well, I get it, but it's also.
But the UMD Iowa State club game got canceled for 9 o'clock this morning. Yeah. I was supposed to announce that one.
So both teams discriminate with St. Thomas is the late game. St. Thomas Rocket League or something. Hastings isn't the main game, but whatever. I think the fact that probably they're not that good compared to St. Thomas.
No, the Hastings had their JV had their game on Monday, I think. Okay. Monday or Tuesday. No, Monday, and then they had games at the actual indoor rink.
Sure.
So.
No, what a great opportunity though for kids.
Oh yeah. It's funny when you go down there and White Bear Lake and Park is there, and both the coaches recognize, what are you doing here? Yeah. Because Park comes and plays Simley.
Yeah.
Oh. I know, man. My hands are frozen.
I know, it's like blowing up. So we're watching who's our next game, by the way? With Shattuck and somebody?
Shattuck and Northwood.
Okay. Yeah, they're second. That's good. I'm just going to read the Star Tribune story about Shattuck. It's not starting better yet. But it's up to go there.
You get a free subscription to the hub now. You have to pay for it yourself too.
Well, I have a subscription.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Coach Kreiser called me on Sunday. The staff off the hockey used the legacy hockey thing. Well, apparently somebody was complaining to him that we had the wrong stats.
Really?
I'm like, seriously? And that was kind of his reaction. He was like,
huh?
So he's like, yeah, just leave that.
You have to show me legacy in between games.
Yeah, but it was.
I can't find the stats anymore. It's irritating. For like goals for the season. And,
really?
Yeah. Ever since they changed hub, I just.
Yeah, well, I think people on that legacy hockey, I think that's free.
I mean, with the amount of games they announced, I probably should get a subscription.
You should have that stuff for you.
You would think.
Well, one thing I wish I looked at price when they had to put the line charts. Last year with Todd and those guys, they also looked at their stats for the year ending career. It's kind of nice to have.
Yeah. Gives you something to talk about.
Well, especially when it's a career and it's like first career goal. Or something like Brody had his last night.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty amped up after that, yeah.
I shouldn't say I saw it. I just missed it on the broadcast. But speaking of the broadcast. And we welcome you back inside 3M Arena at Mariucci on the campus of the University of Minnesota. JWHL game number 1 of the weekend is at 1 between the Washington Pride and NAHA White. NAHA White going right to left in this final 20 minutes. Maloney, another save. She's made a bunch so far for the Washington Pride. Very impressed with that young lady this morning. And so the Washington Pride, they'll be going left to right across your screen. Long outlet pass opportunity for the Pride. That was almost in alone that time was McGee, but a better job defensively. Bonarigo for NAHA. Olivia's a Stonehill commit. See now how White's got Tori Anderson, number 2. I haven't seen her in the lineup today, but a Minnesota State commit. hanging out in Mankato, about an hour and a half southwest of where we are right now. Washington looking to dump this one out of the zone. They cannot, kept in nicely that time by number 10, Kaylee Mandeville. Kaylee, a Merrimack commit. Puck trickles through the blue. No damage done, and that one goes off the skate and out. Minute and a half gone by here in the third. Other than the one brief opportunity for Washington, it's been a little stretch controlled by NAHA White. Just got an update, by the way. It is now minus 18 outside Mariucci Arena. Starting to get toasty here in the Twin Towns. Definitely hockey weather. Here comes NAHA the other way. Into the zone comes NAHA. Gilbertson, opportunity. I think she had the early goal for NAHA White. That was back at 4:59 of the opening period. And again, Lauren Smith for Washington just under 3 minutes later to tie this one up. And Maloney, a couple of backhands. A couple of saves, I should say, on the backhand by Morden on that second opportunity. I think we could safely say player of the game, Maloney, right now for Washington Pride. She's made some big saves. Pride, stop, spin, but again, a good aggressive forecheck from NAHA. They'll keep that in far side off the stick of Height. And Height started to back up, which was just enough for that puck to come out. But quickly back in it goes. Both teams making a couple of changes. And they keep it in near side. Number 18 that time, Murphy. Height down low. Oh, that Maloney was going to put the glove down, but her defensive player got there as well. Keep this play going. Washington would be, again, looking for any kind of play stoppage right now to get some fresh skaters out there. Good control this time in the end. Behixie Toth. And, that one's going to be played that time by Evans. And Washington not quite able to get it out again. Now Maloney's going to gobble that one up, as I saw one of the Pride players was, dare I say, trying to sprint to the bench, but she was gassed at the end of that long shift. But each team going to put a fresh 5 onto the playing surface with 16:10 to go. Coming up next, I think we said we have, it's Northwood School against the Shattuck, one of the Shattuck St. Mary's teams. Nice to see Shattuck St. Mary. They got a couple of teams invited to play here this weekend. Also a team from Illinois asked to play. And the Cougars from here by Roseville, as we've got a penalty on NAHA. Sophia Klein, the guilty party. I did not see the signal. But 3:57 will be the time of the infraction. Another power play opportunity for Washington. This will be their third of the game. Haven't really done much with either opportunity. As again, shorthanded. Here comes NAHA with an opportunity. Backhand, forehand. Good defensive play, but we've got another whistle because we've got a hold up coming. As Abby Richardson was looking for goal number 13. Let's see who the penalty is on. It's going to be definitely against a member of the Washington Pride, and it's going to be Lauren Smith sitting. Just 13 seconds after the other infraction. So 4-on-4 for a $147. And then a brief power play opportunity for NAHA White. Opens up the ice a little bit more. Maybe somebody able to break the deadlock. as we skate 4-on-4. Opportunity. It's going to be NAHA first chance. Richardson, she lost the puck. Mahoney, nice poke check with the stick. Boy, I like this Maloney, the Norwich commit. NAHA looking to break out of their own zone. Well, 4-on-4 hockey. Repke leads the rush. And she'll get chased deep into the zone. Yeah, so we have 15 minutes to go in this one. We stay tied at 1. Campbell Haggerty on the aggressive forecheck. Lost her stick in the process, but quickly picks it up. But it was enough to slow things down briefly. 45 to go of 4-on-4 play. Off the skate that time of Bonarigo. Just dumping it back in. Washington's going to change. Looks like one Bonarigo comes off. Emmy Arita comes in. 5 replaces 4. Trying to get a little more open ice opportunity in the 4-on-4 situation. And leaking out this time, a 2-on-1 potential for NAHA. Couldn't quite control the puck though on that far side as NAHA back at full strength, albeit for just 10 more seconds. Here's Quinn Taylor's shot. That went off a skate over to the half wall. And both teams are now at full strength. Got an extra second or two for that box to open to get Lauren Smith out, but she's on the, she races to the bench. And number 12, Ruby Thier popped on. Mandeville around, tried to get the wraparound, couldn't do it. Nobody in front wearing white. 1, 2, 3, 4 player change for the Washington Pride. NAHA White keeps the same 5 on the ice. Turnover opportunity in front, couldn't get a good opportunity. That was Alford. And NAHA able to bring it out of harm's way with 13 minutes to go. Little incidental contact into the boards. Of course, checking a no-no. Incidental contact? Absolutely. Yeah, kept it in. Great pinch in that time briefly by Johnson, but that's going to go all the way down. And we do have an icing. As Evelyn Brown watches that one go just to her right. Pretty quiet for Brown in the NAHA net. Washington's gotten into the zone, but just haven't really been able to get much set up offensively in this one. There's Petra Poloni, number 15 in white. As we say, there's an opportunity for Smith. Stop, spin. Shadowed that time. Actually, she's taken down. We've got a penalty upcoming on NAHA. A delayed call. There's our whistle. Should be a trip, I believe. 7:43. The infraction, but yeah. Give Lawrence Smith credit. She forced that penalty. Controlled the puck down that right side. Stopped, spun, came back out. And she got tripped up by Mandeville. Or check that. Number 18 going to the box is Lara Murphy. So it's 18, not 10. Well, 12:17 to go. Will this be the opportunity Washington was looking for to break this tie? Benson in deep. Couldn't keep control of the puck. And poked out for NAHA. Here's Taylor aggressively on the ice. She's in a foot race with Taylor Boyce. Boyce first person there for the Pride against Quinn Taylor. There's Quinn Taylor with it. Controls, back out. Deep into her own zone. Quinn Taylor will circle. Puck does squirt out of the NAHA zone with a minute 25 to go. Man advantage for the Pride. They need to tag. They do. And that one's lofted out to neutral. Back into the zone. Eddie Vetterman for Washington. Pokes it ahead. Ruby Thier. He dumps in. Boyce goes to the bench for Washington as number 8. Hadley Kramer comes on, and that puck into the NAHA bench with 1:03 to go in the power play. We said first of 6 games scheduled here at 3M Arena at Mariucci today. Both these teams scheduled to play later today as well. Game number 2. And I think both play their 3rd and final game tomorrow. Just a couple of games here on Sunday morning. I'm sure these teams want to get out of here and hopefully get home before the expected storm kicks into the northeast. It's the Washington Pride. And then NAHA White out of Braintree, Mass. .22 to go. Player advantage, losing a blade that time. Meyer right at the big M here at Mariucci, or 3M Arena at Mariucci. Got to have that corporate sponsorship in there, don't we? Sure, 3M paid mega bucks for that, for what the locals continue to call Mariucci Arena. Full strength, by the way, is NAHA. Stop, spin. Washington looking to make a move that time was Arita. Didn't have a lot of help in low, however, as there were some changes being made behind the play. Here comes Behixie Toth. Had some moments in this hockey game. Puck pops up. Puck stay. Nope, they did stay in. Or did get outside the glass. I thought it dropped inside the glass. 9:49 to go. We stay tied at 1. Who would have thought 2 goals in the opening 8 minutes and then nothing since? I hope you bet the under. Well, Hitsy Toth. Of course, if you're betting on these games, you get help. Emma Arita for Washington. Arita going in deep. She shadowed that time by Mailing. And it's Mailing to come away with the puck. And out of the zone. It's like Washington picking things up just a little bit here in the last couple of minutes. A little more opportunity in the offensive zone. And turnover again. Advantage Pride. But Mailing and NAHA going to control the puck. Here's Behixie Toth. Sends it across. A couple of changes for each squad this time down the ice. Drop pass. Behixie Toth shot. Whoa, that one goes high and wide. Trying to find that top left corner. Might have got tipped on the way through. Flood to regroup. Marceau watching. Marceau staying with her. Flood, 1, 2. She beat 3 defenders. Make it 4. Can she beat a 5th? No. Nice offensive series, though, by Tegan Flood. She's got 3 goals, 3 helpers coming into this one. And here comes NAHA down that far side with 25. That's Gruber, Brianna Gruber. We play on, tied at 1. That far side wall intercepted the official right there. And a little assist to help the Pride. Shot Brown, pad save. Again, we haven't had to say Brown and save a whole lot this hockey game. And she'll watch that one go wide. Breaking out of the zone here. A little too far for Flood that time. And stopping and spinning is Addie Vetterman for the Pride. Should the Pride come in there 3-9-1. NAHA White 8-4-1. Here in JWHL action. Pride just couldn't quite get that one out. Manderville kept that one at the Mandeville, I should say, not Mander. Mandeville, number 10 in white. Washington gets that one out of harm's way briefly. But NAHA is going to dump it in. Change for Washington, brought one fresh player out. They were trying to leak out with Campbell Haggerty. Haggerty is actually going to get the puck down in the zone. Centered in front, couldn't quite connect. Villette coming down the slot. One of the better scoring opportunities of the game for Washington. Just over 6.5 to go in period number 3. Only going to take one. This is where they say that next goal is a big one. The way this game is going right now. Just over 6 to go. Coming in from the far side now. And Maloney is there. It's another big save by Madison. I had an odd angle shot coming down from down low, but right there guarding the post. Deftly, shall we say. Washington trying to poke that one out near side right in front of the bench, and they do. Rita lead the rush. She lost it, and off a skate back in. Washington did tag, so we are good there. And it's Bonarigo down low for NAHA. She'll get it back. NAHA looking out near side. This is number 23, Loviser. Rebound, oh, lively rebound coming on the slot. That was Morton. Couldn't quite pull home a bouncing puck. But yeah, give Loviser credit. Get that nice shot. Tried to set up her teammate. Just did not quite happen for the team wearing white. With down to 5:24 in this one. Oh, nearly 2-1. I'm not sure Maloney ever saw that one coming through. Opportunity again, short side. Maloney saw, oh, and it trickled through. I thought Maloney thought she had it. Didn't. And with 5:04 to go, 2-1 NAHA. Ellie Mailing, goal number 11, and nearly trips over the red line as she comes back to the bench to get congratulations from her teammates. 14:56 time of that one. Well, now you got to start thinking, when does Washington pull the goalie? Obviously, with 5 minutes to go, that's way too early, but you go to the 2-minute mark, 90 seconds. What do you do? Hang with us. We'll find out together. Another opportunity. NAHA back across. Boy, they had a 3-on-1. Just couldn't quite complete that second pass. They had tic-tac, but not toe. Down low. Right there again. Maloney with a pad save. Now, the last thing Washington needs right now is a penalty. Got to be smart out there. Just a 2-1 hockey game. Maloney, easy glove save. Plenty of good looks on that one. Just a reminder, when these teams played back earlier in the year, it was 2-1, NAHA white. As Yogi Berra said, is it deja vu all over again? Looks like NAHA's really done a good job of picking up their intensity late in this hockey game. Of course, getting the go-ahead goal helps, but they've really the last 5 or 6 minutes, I would say, done a really, opportunity that time, Quinn Taylor fan, but NAHA just a good job of keeping pressure in the offensive zone with just the one goal to show for it. But conversely, you're not letting Washington get anything going the other way. Kept in by number 18. That was Alara Murphy. I wanted to say Abby Murphy, but that's the Gopher, who we will hear a lot about, I would think, in the Olympics coming up over in Italy. Just over 3 to go. Can Washington get the equalizer? Can NAHA get an insurance goal? It's going to go off the end boards. A little bit of a lively bounce, but that was right there. It was LaChance looking to backhand it out. Couldn't happen. Pride just can't get anything to get that puck out of their zone right now. Really kept that one. That was Murphy, I should say, at the left point. Kept that one in nicely for NAHA. And Pride, almost an opportunity that time. As Taylor Ziegler nearly poked it out. Nearly had a chance to go in for the Pride. Pride needing a change again. They've got some gals out there right now. No icing, but there's going to be enough to change. They're going to get a fresh 4 on the ice. The player staying out was Taylor Ziegler. With 2 minutes to go in this one. Keep an eye on Madison Maloney. Not sure if she's even looked to the bench yet to see about getting pulled. Now I would just love to keep this puck staying in the zone. Gilbertson ahead for Washington. Poking that one ahead is number 20, McGee. Number 25 to go. There's 23 in white. Cassie Levis or the Quinnipiac commit. She's all the way down. Should be an ice. And there's the whistle with 1:08 to go. We said coming up next, we've got the Shattuck St. Mary's Schools against Northland. Scheduled for 10 a.m. here local time, but by the time you do warm-ups, and it'll be close. Kept in minutes ago. Wisely kind of thrown to the side. Olivia Johnson. Washington trying to get that last opportunity. Haggerty. Haggerty and McGee, I would assume, will be the top threats. As I say that, I look down and McGee's actually on the bench right now. I do think she did just come off of a shift. Inside 30. They just keep this one outside and try and play catch with the puck for the last seconds tick off. Shot, watch that one go off a skate and wide. Washington, can they get one last opportunity? Puck is up. I believe it got up into the bench. 6.8. Time remaining. Well, presuming this stands, it'll be Ellie Mealing with the game-winning goal. That's her first of the year, by the way, for the RPI commit. And indeed, that will be the game-winning goal as the horn sounds. Game 1 complete here in Minneapolis, where your final score is NAHA White 2 and the Washington Pride 1. And just remember, both these teams will be playing later today. Keep checking back in on JWHL for broadcast times and information. Shattuck team do we have? Prep or 19?